Welcome back to Hollywood Animal. Hope you're having a great day. The Amber tier has just completed its pre-production process, and the script has gotten just a tad bit better than it was before. All right, cool. Everybody kind of brought it up except locations. That makes sense. We're going to get the location scouting stuff going pretty quickly here. We have a 133-day wait period for that, and then we're going to have the scouting office, which is going to be pretty nice. I think after we get that, I probably will go... I might go faster with them, or no, I'm going to shift up to, I think, high-quality sets. A lot of what we do is inside the soundstage, and I really do recommend, if you're playing this game, to focus on the sound stages first before locations, just because this one always takes longer, locations always take longer, and they always cost more. But they can also add more value to your film, right? Shooting in real locations, sometimes there's just no suitable replacement for that. And it's great that we have, especially in the 1930s when effects are a little bit worse, right? Shooting in real locations can really pop. I think also, though, before I go high quality sets, as much as I want this, and I do, I think I want technical support, because we're going to start getting new camera technology pretty soon, and I'm going to want to be able to take advantage of that, because we can no longer make our stuff better, right? Hello, Broken Spur. What film is this again? This is the one with Roberto, potentially Gabriel's last film. Yes, yada, yada, yada. It's a 7.0 right now. And the horse was trained for the film, but he can't stand the lead actor. She becomes aggressive when he's nearby and refuses to let him in the saddle. Okay, so I think we'll just stop the filming for 3 days. We'll get another horse. I'm okay with this. $500 is nothing, so we'll just do that. 3 days isn't that long of a wait period either, so. Although I argue that training a horse to do what you want, a brand new horse that you didn't anticipate having to have, I think that it should take longer than that. But man, my editor's a 6.0 now. Very cool. Hey, we're actually getting we got a really great editor. I need to make sure she is always loyal, always happy. Very, very important part of my studio. Very, very important part. We can just drop it right here. It's fine. Whatever the soonest time is for the cheap copies. There it is. Okay, so Dead Sailor's Wedding is likely going to get repeated. But, you know, again, we have the thing where we can play around with this. It's a 4.4, so I think going like here should be no problem. We can maybe just fill this like here. It's completely fine. Make sure these are zeros again and pop it. For the advertising, we'll go about like that. That's okay. And then just real recap with me. This is the one with Wendy in it, right? Yeah. So Wendy's movie, she's playing the working man. Working man trope. Or working woman in this case, I suppose. And I think we're probably... Sonotone, actress, evil sorceress. Oh, this is the weird one. Yeah, an evil sorcerer in the Wild West, where the protagonist finds treasure and unrequited love. I don't know, man. This is a very weird script. Very strange. Let's go. We'll do these two. And I don't know if there's really a need to do any more. We'll go with these three. I guess it's Wendy, right? Let's see if we can push them forward a little bit here. I'm not going to do any tricks. And off we go. All right. So, we are at a point now where we have 4 films going on at once. Protagonist avoids punishment. Ooh. We could do a bad guy film now where he doesn't get caught. He gets away scot-free. Do we have any writers available? Yeah, Richard's available. Richard, would you like... I think I would like you to give me a Wayward Soul romance movie. I could have you write the other one too. Remember we have that script we have that synopsis that we were looking at, Snatch? We could have you do this one. It's a drama action. I was going to have my action writer write it in 36 days, but you know what, Richard? I think I'm going to let you try it. We're going to let you write. We're going to let you do it. That seems good to me. This one's $24,000. It's just all comedy all the time. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see if we can begin production on that one too. Another apple seed. I'm going to call this one the second apple. Just because, you know, whatever. It's coming from apple seed. It's fine with me. What Thomas in there? We don't have hardly anything left. There's, I guess, I don't know. I can't tell. This interface is, I think I need to restart the game. We could try all on location, I suppose. It's not a great script and it's going to take more, but you know what? Hey, whatever. We can try on location shooting with this one. That's fine. We're going on location for everything. 87 days. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. It won't be a great film, but it'll be something we can maybe at least sell to people. We'll do medium props. Wow. It actually doesn't take any. Yeah, I'm going from low to medium props. It's weird because this takes 11 days. This takes 22 days, but it doesn't affect the production time. So this is all done in pre-production, I guess, which I think that makes sense. You would have all the costumes and stuff made in pre-production, so it would probably extend the pre-production timeline. It doesn't seem to. It doesn't affect any of these. That's weird. I feel like it should, because it takes longer. But okay, hey, we'll let it go. We'll give you, since you're outside, we'll give you extras. We'll give you the staff too. We'll give you the crew. It's fine. Let's put Anthony on this because it'll probably go down. We'll let chaos ensue with Lewis. And we'll put, nobody's on a, okay, Henry's on a timer. We'll put Henry on this. Our evil witch is not going to be Vivian. We're not going to have Vivian for this. Let's get, man, yeah, Scylla Lim. Jeez, look at how cheap she is. I mean, I should just get her for 3 years. She's incredibly inexpensive. That's insane. $4,500 for 3 years. We got Scylla Lim. Maybe she's not good. She doesn't have a trait that leads me to believe that she's a bad actress. Same thing with Lydia Erickson here. Like, just so cheap that I can't say no. It's just like, I know you're not going to get any better, but you're so cheap. And for this one, since you're not going to improve over time, I'm going to do it just basically for movies only. I'll do 2 movies. Screw it, 3 movies is fine. You're not going to get any better though, so I don't want to have like a lengthy time investment in you. All right, so we kind of have the people we want now. Can I get anyone even better than this for stupid cheap? Like, she's very expensive. Look at that. Oh my gosh. She's only a rising star. She's established. She's only a rising star. Della Kester's available for a reasonable price here, actually. I'd have to get her happier, but I can sign her for later. I think 2 movies with her is a good place to start. She's definitely more expensive, but I think she'll be worth it. 50K. I could grab the medical insurance, knock it down to 46. Okay. So I've got a few extra bits of talent there that are signed. That's good. My evil witch then is going to be Scylla Lim. Yeah, because I got her on time. I might as well put her there. And that's it for now. I'm going to have to make... I think I'll probably get you to be a little happier. But other than that, I think I'm fine here. Let's get that started. So not every film has to be a masterpiece. I think I am going to restart the game because this has been running for several hours, and there actually might even be an update. They told me that they're going to be updating the game like every day, at least in the first week or so. So it's like, except for the weekends. So I'm thinking, you know, they're really going to be putting this game through its paces and getting all the bugs and stuff wrapped up. So I got all the confidence in the world in them. I wish them the best of luck because it's awesome. The game is awesome. Protection against surveillance and espionage is now complete. We now have a 10% passive security department, you know, debuff on everyone else, you know, spying on us and stuff, which is good. So where do I want to go from here? 50% attack. That would be nice. They might start getting more aggressive later. Surveillance of competitors is 900 days. That's pretty expensive. The operations center is going to cost me things, and unless I'm going to be using it, which I'm not yet, then it's kind of a waste. Enhanced protection. Well, automatically interrupt surveillance and espionage against your studio employees 15% of the time. So an extra 500 days to just raise that 10 extra percent. Or sorry, 5 extra percent. I don't think that's worth it. 100 days per percent. Nah, I don't think so. Let's go with security personnel and surveillance missions have minimal chance of exposure. I mean, I like that because I don't want them caught. There's no point in this without this first. So why don't we go with surveillance and competitors so we can kind of keep an eye on them and see what they're up against. And by they're up against, I mean what we're up against. What they're up to, what we're up against. Okay, there we go. I articulated my thought in a comprehensible manner. I'm gonna get her for 3 more movies. That seems good. There you go, Elizabeth. Okay, I'm gonna reboot the game now. I'll be right back. Okay, so my version number just jumped from 8.2 to 8.7. So they've been busy. Had a little bit of an update. See if we fixed anything. The game is released now as of recording this, so you guys are seeing episode 1 right now. It looks like you guys are enjoying it, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Thank you so much. Little balls. Not sure I'm satisfied with the title of this movie, but we'll do it anyway. Somebody's gonna be satisfied with it. Especially those people who think the size don't matter. Little balls. We're gonna go company here on concert hall, and of course we're using our own studio for that. We're of course using our lesser skilled editors for that film. It is a bit closer to their skill set. We're gonna go ahead and end distribution for No Battles Lost. And this one's still scaling in the dough, or bringing in the dough, right? We got Sicilian Tiger. So set distribution up again for this. It is going to happen over top of Dead Sailor's Wedding. And of course, once again, we have spare slots. At least for this one here, we can do all of them. But we have some spare showing slots right here, too. So we'll go ahead and occupy those. And we'll hit confirm. Yes, we definitely want to renew this director's contract. Definitely like work. I mean, I have so many people that just love working for me because I give them all the gifts. Ooh, speaking of gifts, I should check in with the chief of police because I might not have protection anymore. So I should check. See if I still have protection from him. So let's go over to the chief of police. 5 days. Okay. 5 days until we could potentially get raided by police. We have no gifts in our inventory. So that's not a huge deal. I do plan on giving one out. So why don't we go 1 of each like that. We'll get 1 of each sent in, and then we'll give it out to somebody. So I actually want to see, does it actually tell me when does it tell me when I can be rated? It's July 1st. So I should be, there it is. Okay, it does tell me when it's done. So service is expired. So now I can go back over here, go to the police, and reenact it again. All right, so there we go. Now I'm obviously gonna need some more GP. So let's see if we can do something here. We have cinema raids. What is this? Just a little brainstorm. Seems like a brilliant idea to me. So imagine you're an illegal migrant. Life hasn't done you any favors. You got no official status. You're working for chicken feed. You got your wife and children crying. So what do? You take the whole family out to the movies. Let them have the dream. Believe in the fairy tale for a little while. I bet that's what loads of them do. That's what makes a good policeman, knowing what the offenders are going to do before they do it. So let me offer you a deal. Let my guys round up the illegals in your theaters for 6 months. And in return, well, let's just say I can be the best friend you've ever made. Yeah, I'll agree to that because I want to be able to protect myself from being raided a lot. So sorry, illegals. We're just going to embrace the time period now, aren't we? Crap. All right. Anyway, here we go. Dead Sailor's Wedding is going to get a C+. I wish this would keep going while we're... Oh, maybe there's only 2 reviews. Okay, there's only 2 reviews. It's interesting. I didn't know that, but the reviews happen right here. That's cool. So it's a 5.2 and a 7. Sorry, it actually improved. It's a 6. I can't tell. These numbers do not match. 5.2, 6.3, or it's a 6.2 and 7.4. I don't know which one it is. Either way, though, everybody got a little bit of experience. That's nice. And then we're going to go in with just under $1 million spent. It now gets released. And it is a 5.2 and a 6.3 is what it's showing here. Yeah, okay. So that's the final ranking there. Okay. Good. We have 1 in production right now. Sorry, we have 3 in production right now. We're cruising on making these things. Let me go real quick and see by scripts. Another apple seed. This one's not bad. 15K is not bad, but obviously the 19K one here is a much better value. A historical action. We'll shelve that for now. Tell me who's right. Okay. Another Wild West serial killer sweethearts stay together. Why? What is this? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The plot doesn't make sense. I want it to make sense. Make it make sense. Adventure, romance. I don't have anyone that can really write these things. I am looking for a good romance movie, though. Or you know what? I'd like to do like a sci-fi movie, but I don't know. It just doesn't let me do that as the category. Maybe I can find it. If I go to the script department, I got 45 days until we're done with Script Doctor. And I'm looking over here. So we can develop new story elements by category, right? That's cool. And there's also sequels, which unlocks a whole new office, like a franchise office and public domain. And I don't even know what that does. It's a later version of the game anyway. It looks like the franchise office is later version anyway. So there's not really a whole lot of reason to spend time on sequels yet. I'd rather go down here getting new story elements and stuff. I want to make a lot of them. So I think the next thing we're going to do is probably go and get the 8 story elements. I don't know how long that will take. We'll see how these two things compare. But I'm going to grab story elements. I want to be able to make better stories. Wow, I got a lot of things finishing at the exact same time. So the second apple, massive hit. Wow, what is going on over there? What is going on with my pre-production? That's a massive hit in quality just now. Everybody lowered the film's quality. The director lowered the film's quality. The cinematographer lowered the film's quality. Okay, it started out as a 4.1 popcorn. I gave you a 4.0 protagonist, cinematographer, right? Director. I gave you a 3.9. I mean, I guess that is a little bit of a hit. Cinematographer's a 4.4. I mean, it's slightly higher. And then, you know, they're not the happiest people in the world, and maybe they don't mesh together or something. I don't know. Something happened in pre-production that really killed that script, unfortunately. Just the way that goes. We'll stick security on this. Off you go. Next. Captain for the day. All right, well, we're making a bunch of junk movies now. The thing about making a lot of junk movies is that you can release a lot of them at the same time. So if you're kicking them out, right, your theater capacity, you can have fewer showings for each movie and then have many movies right next to each other. I think, not sure what department you are. I wish it said what department it was right here, because now I see, yeah, improve your department, but I don't know what department it is. I'm thinking, yeah, whatever. We'll speed it up here. He's the head of security. Okay. And a new level up for Franklin, but he's now capped. Okay. Happiness of the cast and crew made that a little bit better, I suppose. Sure. I actually want to hold off on this. I want to have my, more green. I don't really know if that's the right term for them because they've been at this for a while. So I don't think they're really all that green. They're just not as skilled. I want to have my lesser skilled editors take this. I'm starting to think that maybe the professionalism score isn't like the determinant for how well they're going to perform. Like if they're happy and they're this much professional, wouldn't they raise the script? That's how I've understood it this whole time. But I don't know. Some of these things are getting hit hard in pre-production. And maybe it's the building. Let's check the building. Maybe the building is falling apart. That could be a thing too. Got another producer here that wants an extension to his contract. Producers are going to get it for time now. I'm going to hire them all for time now because they're going to start being able to do more than one project at a time. And so they're worth 2. Each one is worth 2 if I can do that. If I hire them for 2 movies and they're working on both of them at the same time, right? I don't want that. So the Amber tier, a lot of things finished at the same time here. Amber tier got improved. This is the one with Wendy Carpenter. For following her career. At least I am. Because of a Steam achievement. 1.8 is what she's at now. She's getting better. The achievement is to get her to 10. 10.0. Not sure I can do that yet. Stick the good editors on this one, I suppose. It's hopefully going to raise its quality a bit. I want to make Wendy a star, so if I can get her into a film that wins an award of some kind, it might be cool. I have to wait. No. We're waiting on this one. We're waiting on this one. Get out. We're waiting for little balls to be done. There it is. Now we can put this team on the other thing. This is a script. This is just a script. Yeah. Wait. This is the wrong thing. This isn't what I was waiting for. Start project. I shelved this. Hang on. This is what I'm waiting for. That thing popped up the same time I clicked it. Okay. So it didn't really go down much. That's good. We got some experience for people. You can't even read the title on that one. We'll go here. Let's see when we can release this. Would have been nice to release it closer, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on printing. I need to get my own print shop so I can go faster. All right, so we'll go about here. We'll go about here, here, and here with this. That should be good for that film. We're not going to slide them all the way over now because we can get other films alongside it. We'll get a shorter advertising period, and we'll go about here with it, I guess. That's a lot of advertising. I'm going to take... what are you? You are... adventure, thriller, comedy. Everybody seems like they're in a pretty good mood, too. Let's... adventure, thriller, comedy. Let's... I'm going to take you out and put you in instead. Just a little bit of a different targeting on that. No idea if that's going to work. We're not going to do any tricks. Send it. All right, now planning. Captain for the day, you can have these guys. And we'll get these films out as well. All right, lots and lots of clicking. If you're having a hard time keeping up, I apologize for that. It looks like this building is currently at 57%, so it's... I mean, the props and stuff is lower, but I just don't understand what's causing pre-production to kill my scripts right now. It's just something going on there. Oh, maybe there's a spy. You know, maybe one of them is working for the Gernsteins or something. I don't know. Every squirt of blood, broken bone, and skull-shattering bullet is depicted in exquisite detail to be savored in all of its glory. Vivid violence. Okay, Felix, good for you. Prohibition kills 10,000 Americans was the headline in the morning newspaper across the country. A leaked document from the Public Health Service exposed the rampant scale of poisoning from low-quality alcohol. Journalists believe that the number of victims could be many times higher than reported. Actually, I wonder if having that guy on my studio distributing alcohol, I wonder if that's killing my scripts. Maybe they're just drunk off their ass. And it's just like something that happens, you know? I don't know. I like how, oh, we had significantly less screenings. That's why the percentage went up. Gotcha. All right, this one's ended. Goodbye. The Sicilian is done. You know what? I can do without you. Goodbye. You're too expensive. I'm not going to need more than like 4 producers. Even 3 might even be enough, but I think 4 is probably the more adequate number here. Gabriel, one more movie from you, buddy. Gosh, you know what? I might be so bold as to say you got more in you. I think you got more in you. I'm gonna go 2. This is gonna be the moment where you retire, right? You're gonna say, okay, I've had enough. 70's good enough. I want to retire now. It is what it is. With 452 reputation, I don't wonder, like, how do you get these guys to... Maybe they just removed it from the game. You know, the discount for reputation, or maybe they just extended it to where you have to have a much higher reputation in order to do it. Could be that too. Okay, hang on. This is the same script I just looked at. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The plot doesn't make sense to me. I don't want it. Where are we at for the producers? 154 days. Okay. 87 days on the scouting office is pretty exciting. The character has developed a new trait. Alcoholic. That's my editor, isn't it? His dependence on alcohol makes him unpredictable and even aggressive. I think that's my editor. Yeah, it's my editor. I don't know where his... Where does it say his job on this? Right there. Yeah. Work status. He's currently in busy captain for a day, so it's got to be the editor, or maybe it's the composer. I think it's the sound composer. Yeah. Lee Woods is the sound composer, which, I mean, they're both alcoholics now, so good luck. That could be a part of it too. Maybe they're just the traits of these guys are just causing the films to die. I don't know. Could be anything, really. We'll max out the spare slots we have on our theaters and go. The Clock with Three Hands will release, even though it's a horrible film. It'll do what it does. It actually improved, I think. 4.4s. Now it's a 5.8 and 6. I don't know. There's a mismatch in my numbers, guys. Wait a minute. Wendy Carpenter's capped out? I thought I could make her better. What happened to all this get her to 10 stars stuff? Steam. I'm going to show a picture of that achievement right here. I want answers. I had dreams for Wendy. Now she's not even getting her contract renewed. If you're stuck at 2.0, ye gone. I don't care. You're not going to be a movie star at a 2.0. I guess she's just not going to get any more. Yeah, the little balls. Let's take Amber Tier. Put it right alongside this, I suppose. Are we going to renew this one, though? I think probably going to renew this one for another week. This one, I think, is pretty much done. Yeah, this one will be done. So this one gets renewed to here. So we could actually put the Amber Tier here. And then this one will get renewed as well. So these guys will play alongside each other. But where do I want this to be? If the opening week, I want to have, I think, the maximum here. Right? And then I think we'll put this one about here. Yeah, and then this one will go about here. And this one will go about here. So just going to kind of teeter down a little bit here. Yeah. I think that's good. And then whatever space capacity we have, we'll have the showings for the other film. That's as close as we can do, too, because of the cheap prints. I like cheap prints. Print for cheap whenever we can. Let's get a little bit of advertisement in. We'll go... we'll take it into Halloween. It's fine. And then this one, the Amber Tier. Again, this is a Wendy Carpenter movie, which she's apparently capped out. Really? That depresses me, honestly. I was really hoping for big things for her. Okay, well, in that case, this movie is a hopeless romantic protagonist redemption. It's a drama romance. I think we'll probably go ahead. Let's target the women. Okay. We'll target the women, and we'll go about like that. Okay. I want the women to want to go and see this. And then maybe we'll just get a little bit of dirty tricks here. Maybe we can have Wendy Carpenter visit the hospice. You know? We can have Wendy do it. Although I'd rather make somebody else famous that can actually... Eva just won't do it, though. So Wendy won't do it either. Interesting. Well, say so. All right, fine. Nobody will do it. We'll continue without tricks. Just is what it is. Can't make them do what they don't want to do. Let's see if we can. These ones are almost done, too. Ideas. This is a bad script. Oh, Clock with Three Hands. This is why I thought it was a bad movie, because this script got the same title. So I want that gone. And then the apple seed again. This one has 2 in the criminal gang. A couple gets married. Crime of necessity. Okay. It says it's a good movie, but I just don't buy it. You have a hopeless romantic. A couple's getting married, even though the character doesn't exist. But okay, we need to give these guys projects, right? So we're gonna say that Franklin can go in here. This will be his project before he gets his contract expired. And we're almost to the point where we can shoot on better locations. It'd be nice to have 2-star locations for guys like this, because they'd rather shoot on location. And then we're gonna have our technology, of course, is just limited. We can push this to high. Well, just give them the stuff, it's fine. For the producers, we're on strictly movies for you guys. And I think we'll let Walter be on this one. We have movies for all of you except for your schedule. So pop you in here. Homer. And I guess we're going to have... I don't know if Victor should be the hopeless romantic, but he's been in romance and stuff before, so we could get some star power in this by doing that. Let's make him happy. That'll work. Let's get a little more loyalty out of him too. That'll work. And then also I think Walter could use some cigars to make him really happy too. Criminal 1. I'm going to make you... That'll be Martin. Criminal 2. Charlie, you can play the criminal 2 for this movie. And that should be good enough. Pop. Okay. I don't know why there's a couple getting married in the script, but it's there. Maybe it'll be like a flashback or not even that. You'd have to just voice over. It happened, but yeah. Roboto's been nice to work with. I think I'm going to say I'm out with him for a second. I'll bring him back if I need him, but I'm just going to kind of let him stay there for a little bit. Broken Spur is a great success. Looking really good there. Filming is all done. I'm sure it's because of Cleo. Happiness of the cast and crew made it real good. 8.9 on the popcorn. So let's grab Emma. Okay, we got the new story element available. It's called Fighting the Hypocrisy of American Life. Someone confronts American Puritanism and the outdated moral dogmas that are stifling freedom and progress. Okay, then. Now, I have my writing team. I was going to stop them, but I just keep saying go, and I need to stop doing that. Jeffrey is sitting here doing nothing. He needs something to do. So I'm going to have you write this Wayward Soul romance, Jeffrey. Go ahead and write this script for me, please, so we can get that going. We can now have a $500,000 loan if needed at a 22% interest rate if needed. I think I want this one. $500 cash per month. Every month your cash reserves will increase by $500. I'm just going to do that because cash can be useful. Okay. I don't really need early repayment on the loan because I'm not planning on taking any loans. I've got $8 million and growing. I don't think I'm going to need the loan. I think we're just doing great. And let's take Captain for a day, put it here. It's not the greatest script in the world, honestly. It's quite a pathetic movie, honestly. We'll place it, yeah, right here. Probably right here because I want the printing time. Yeah, so we'll put it right here. And then, yeah, 4,000 is the max we can do anyway. So then we'll bring it down to about, say, here, and then here, and then here. It's going to be a real weak movie. I don't even know if I want to advertise for it, to be honest. I mean, I'm looking at this thinking it's never going to pay for itself if I advertise this. Let's go. We'll choose these two, and that'll be it. It doesn't need much. No tricks for me. Okay. And then way back, it's nearly done being written as well. Maintenance, we now have a repair crew. Okay, so I want to see how this works because I haven't used this before, and I would love this. Let's go power plant next. It's 2,000 days. Yeah, let's do power plant, and then we're gonna, I guess I only have 10% speed up here. Dang. Okay. 1,800 days from now, we're gonna have our own power plant. Now, how does the repair crew work? Is there a building for this? If there was, it'd be telling me there's a new building, but it doesn't tell me there's a new building. So does this mean that, actually, you know what it probably means? It probably means I can right click these buildings like this and hit repair. Yeah, there it is. Now, how does this work? Okay, well, I'll click it later. Script department is done. So now we have building doctors and script doctors. Nice. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the script department. I like the cheaper one here. I don't care so much about the fast one because I'm making a lot of scripts anyway, so it doesn't really matter how fast they are for me. Writing speed would be cool, and there's a lot of upgrades that go up that way. Ideas last 6+ months is kind of interesting. I don't really need that though, because I check it regularly and it's okay. I like this one. For $300, we can have a new story element appear automatically for 6 months, or I can speed up all of the other writers that are searching for them. And since that's going to have a bigger net benefit to me, I think. So if I spend $300,000, God, I mean, I could, and then I just have my story elements faster, but is it worth it? I don't think that part is worth it. If I was going down story elements, that might be worth it because it takes longer. And then there's also this 50% extra experience per release. I think that's great too, because we can really write some excellent scripts. But I want more story elements. Yeah, I want to be able to use, I want more, but I want to be able to use more too. That's challenging. I think overall what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 100,000 investment in speeding this up by a month. And then I'm going to hit this one so we can speed up our writers and finding them. I think that's all right. We have enthusiastic newbies. Employees boost their happiness and loyalty when they're hired. That's fantastic. Now we can have a positive attitude. Employees won't drop when their loyalties falls below 10. Interesting. Professional achievement. After a film's release, everyone who participated will receive a happiness boost. That's awesome. It's way better than ethnic composition. Going down this route, I don't care about it. Now, if you're having a hard time with money, right? So like, I'm not having a hard time with money at the moment. Like, I feel like I got the hang of it, but that's because I have some experience in this. If you're having a hard time with money, like trying to earn it, going ethnic composition and then going to mothball buildings could be for you, because it allows you to temporarily disable buildings that you're not using, which can save you money. Since I don't really have that problem, I have opted not to go this route, and I'm kind of spending more time down here. And I like making everyone happy when their film's release. But you could go this route too. Just know that once you go this route, you're going to get people recommending or, asking you to, fire all the blacks and stuff. Like, you're going to have that kind of stuff happen. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want that stuff to even be asked to you in the first place, just skip that and they won't even ask you. So far, anyway, they're not asking me. Let me repair this building. 19,500. Now, if I do that, because we're using it right now, is that going to slow down this film's release? I don't know how that works. I guess we'll try it out with the Appleseed, because we're currently writing sets and props and stuff. So let's see if this shuts down any progress in this department. 40 days to repair this. It doesn't seem like it did anything to this building. So that's interesting. I want to set up distribution again. I'm going to let this keep going. We're going to have full there. Make sure these are all 0. Please stop setting them as... Oh, no showings at all in the last week. We're kind of filled there. Okay, well, the good news is, though, it's basically free. So if we don't have any showings at all in the last week, so be it, I guess. But I can at least get 3 more weeks of profits from this film. So I'm going to do that. But we are basically... We're filled right there. Unless... Hold up. Oh, I have to do it now. Yeah, I have to do it now. Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to say that, I could go buy a couple more theaters, but it won't let me buy the theaters before I set this up. So it's fine. We'll just have this be like this, and we'll confirm this, and it's okay. Hi. Yes, can we do it? No, this is a different film. Yeah, this one's dead. Yeah, that one's done. Thought it was the same film. Now, I don't think this building can be used while it's being repaired. That's the thing. So, like, it makes me think that I can't keep this post-production going, you know, and do this. But I guess I want to look at it. LA Mayor Fred Carpenter held a 90-minute press conference discussing his plans for his next term. He promised to deal with poverty and reduce unemployment. Carpenter also commented on the attacks of his chief rival, Richard Stripes. There is some fellow named Tripe or Strop trying to accuse me of turning our beloved Los Angeles into something terrible. And he and his goon squad were seen beating people up in Skid Row with no cause. We're talking women and children here. Believe me, if someone like that gets to power, anything could happen, even civil war. This is no joke. The mayor also mentioned the record number of donations he managed to collect for the election campaign. My friends support me. I don't want to name names. I'll just say that there are people who share my values. They know that I am a fair person who knows how to be grateful. It's interesting that that's not a secret, you know? Like my campaign donations and stuff. It actually should be public because I use my public funds, but it just seems like the other guy would be upset at me for that, you know? So Wayback is done as a script. Now, we have the option to send the script to a script doctor, and it will look this over and see if there's any improvements that it can be made. $20,000 extra to see if we can improve it. It's a chance to happen, not guaranteed. I'll use it this time so I can just show how it works. The little balls. Film is being released. I'm surprised it's a B-, to be honest. I expected... Bone Grinder actually likes this one. While the Hollywood snot-noses are afraid of telling the truth, worried that people will finally wake up and stop wallowing in low-grade movie slop, there are real geniuses out there speak out about real life without regard for the crooked authorities. Alcohol is a part of our lives, and it's not the worst part. Okay. Everybody's getting some good experience there, and it's actually a really good film that didn't cost me a lot to make. Like, I spent less than 400 grand on that film. That's pretty good. We're definitely gonna make some money on that. Termination script is done. Looks pretty good. Yeah, thank you, Woodrow McBride. He's cost me something, but it's good. We can start that project. We need to get something into pre-production now anyway. Okay, cinematographer. We got a little bit of time left on yours. Yeah, on yours too. So let's put you in here. It's right around the same. Yeah, you're pretty good there. 5.0 is good for you. We'll give you the sound studio, which you are not able to. Oh, I don't have sales and props because it's right, because it's under construction. So I cannot take advantage of that while it's getting repaired. Exactly. So how much longer until that's done? 23 days. Okay, so that's where that goes, right? You can't take advantage of it while that's happening. Interesting. An Appleseed. It's still called an Appleseed. I didn't change the name. Let it go to production. Send some security with it. Goodbye. And I guess we're going to... I could let him go to locations, I guess. He prefers it. It's going to be the same quality anyway. So we'll use soundstage for these and locations for these, and we'll let him have what he wants. Sure. Got this, and let's go with... I'll give you extras and crew since you're going outside. I can't give you high quality props. It just doesn't work. You're on a timer, so we'll pop you in here, and none of you are on timers anymore. You're all movies now, yeah. Okay. Let's put Anthony on this one. Our daring adventurer is going to be Cecil, because he's on a timer. Femme fatale. I don't really care so much about Wendy Carpenter anymore, I guess. Silly. I have her contract is so extended too. Okay. Let's go with Scylla. You can pop you in here. It's a little under the script though. Yeah. I don't really want it to be that under the script, but you're the only one on a timer right now, and I kind of want to use that. So you know what? We're going to have good performances for everyone, and it'll be fine. The strict parent, that's a job for you, isn't it, Gabriel? Adventure comedy, you're pretty good at these things. You've been a strict parent a while, though. You got 2 of your most previous roles. I'd rather not repeat that. This guy is just nothing but criminal gang. That's the only thing he ever plays. He's very typecasted. And I think you're too young to play the strict parent, though. I don't have anyone that's really a lot older on the payroll, though. So you just have to play an old man. I guess I could go Victor. He's the closest I have to the one that's the right age. He could lift the film, too. So we can give that a shot. Okay. Sounds good. Seal it. Send it on its way. Any other scripts for me to buy? I mean, these are cheap, but tell me who's right. Same thing. It's just still the same script. Maybe I spend a bunch for a really good one. 141,000. Cop Band. It's a really expensive script, but it's not that expensive of a movie to make. I mean, there's only 2 characters. Yeah. This one here is dirt cheap. Maybe we can lift this one out of the gutter. Turn something into it, you know? Or turn it into something. Let's see if we can turn this script into something. Because it's so cheap. We'll put Harry on it. It's kind of his speed anyway. We'll give you guys the small soundstage. And we'll give you all the cheap stuff. I'm not even going to bother giving you extra crew and stuff. We can put Alejandro in here, see if he can raise this up a little bit. We can put Lewis on here since it's his last movie anyway on the script. He might try to burn another horse. Who knows? And then the clumsy oaf will be played by Henry Lee. The bandit will be played by Francisco. He's played a bandit before, but that's okay. It's only one role before, but he has experience playing it, so that's good. He's played in a lot of detective movies too, so he's experienced in the genre. I like it. Yep, that's it. See if you guys can make something out of this. Go polish that turd. That turd of a script, pretty much. Just make things, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to spend a lot of money on everything. If it's a bad script, like Second Apple, right? It's not great. It's a 3.2 film. Even this late in the game, I'm still making 3.2 films, right? Like you don't have to make big things. If you're having a hard time keeping up with money or you're struggling with it, just remember that you don't have to make super expensive things to be successful. Actually, I'm gonna pay somebody else to do this so that I can do that building. So we're gonna go through third party for now, and then as soon as the broken spur is out, there it is. Now I can go ahead and do this. Repair this building. Okay. Okay. It's 8.3. Not too shabby. Emma's just a really great actor, or a really great editor. The Broken Spur is one I think I want to put a lot more promotion into, so we might try Dirty Tricks here. Broken Spur, we're also going to release it during holidays. It's going to go run through Halloween and Thanksgiving here. And I want to go cheap on the prints. Perfect. Exactly where I want it to be. Let's go ahead and just slam all of these to their limit. Now, this is going to need a little bit more. It's only 7,700 screenings, so we're still going to have to go in and pay for some rentals. I'd rather not do that because in order to get this up to where I want it, it's like $13,000. And if I'm going to spend money, I might as well spend money. Nope. Stop. If I'm going to spend money, I might as well spend them on getting more cinemas. So let's pump this up to 230. Just a little bit more. And we'll come back over, and now we can go all the way up to 8. I still want to buy more. Cinemas. Let's buy a few more. We only have 469 cinemas left that are independent. I assume my competitors are buying them too. I don't know if that's the case, but I assume they're buying them as well. Okay, now we can go to 85. That's good. We'll leave that there. And then we have now all of these screenings. We can go, just the first 2 weeks, we'll go solid there. And then we can drop this down to, let's say, 72 and 67. And then we'll start our advertising. We'll go to about there with it. Broken Spur. We want to have this, and this. Yes, I don't think we're really gonna care so much about targeting women here. This one is it is a romance movie though. You know, I'm just curious. I'm gonna pop the women's magazine in here too, just to see. $371,000. You know? I don't know if I want to do the dirty tricks. Can we do a dirty trick? Hospice visit? Roberto will do it. He'll just do it. He was pretty good at it before. So we'll apply that. See if the people see right through this trick. See if we can get the Broken Spur good. Uh-oh, I can't. Oh, it happened again. I've had this happen before where I couldn't back out of it. And I don't actually know how to fix it. Yeah, none of the buttons work. Ah, shit. Yeah, I've had this happen before in a previous version, unfortunately. I'm hoping that they fix it soon. I will have to go back to an autosave. Okay, so the game took me back to many months ago. Had to kind of replay things a little bit, trying to get back up close to where we were before. Sorry about that. And so we're at August 11th right now. And I got some actors here that I'm trying to re-sign. This guy's really cheap, so... Oh, I didn't put 3 movies. Guess I'll renew that after his next movie, I suppose. So yeah, we got a lot of different things here. We didn't get the same elements that we got before, and we're getting very close to having the repair crew. So what I've got going on right now, you can see there's a lot of stuff. 2 movies released here, 3 movies in distribution. 1 is currently in post, and it's using a third party so that when... Because it looks like 24 days left in the Spur. So this is, nope, not that, this. There's only 6 days left to the repair crew. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start repairing some of these buildings like right away. So headquarters is done. There's that loan. And I got to do all this again. Yep, it's... I really hope that they maybe give me an option. I would love an option if I go into the settings. Autosave frequency. I want it to autosave. Maybe it's harder to do that, but like at the turn of every month, I want to autosave. Because right now it seems like it only does it like twice a year. So you gotta save it yourself, you know? All right, so repair crew is completed, and I think we'll go ahead and start on the power plant now. And let's go ahead and give it all the money we can. There we go. Now I want to immediately go over here, and I should be able to... I don't know if I do this, does it take the high quality props away from them? Because I don't know how that works. I know this one works, so because we're not using this building right now, so I'm gonna repair that. And then there are maybe some other buildings we want to do. So like not the soundstage. I think the sound stages can stay where they are. The freelance writing office, I don't know. Like we're already having these guys write, so I don't think it disrupts them. I wouldn't think. So we can try to repair that, I guess. And then we have security offices stuff. Here's the services building. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. 43 days. We could just take some time to go through all our buildings and just kind of, you know, maybe shut down some stuff, but we're going to make them better. So like engineering is kind of struggle city here real quick. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And does that shut down the research speed, right? So like, I guess I can see that by looking at this. Right now it says 178 days. So if I, well, hang on. Yep, the amber tier. I think what might be causing it to hang up like that is maybe I'm just like opening windows too quickly. I have a tendency to kind of get in a rhythm where I'm just constantly hitting buttons. Yeah, and Wendy just got herself locked again. So I have a tendency to do that where I'm kind of constantly hitting buttons a little bit when I know they're coming and just kind of get into a flow. So I think maybe that could have caused it. Anyway, script doctor's done again. We're going to go up to, was it 8 story elements? Is that the thing I did before? Or did I have them develop? I think I went this way to have them develop it faster. We'll go 200K. We'll speed that up a lot if we can. And then we now have the enthusiastic newbies, and we want to go down to professional achievement on that one. I like that. Okay. So you have 3 movies out at once now, yeah? Oh, man, I love having more theaters. In fact, you know, I might just get even more. I already bought the theaters from before, or at least I think I bought the same amount, but I'm going to go up to 250 now. I think that's going to hold me for quite a while. I don't want to have to rent space from anyone else. So we have all these screenings. That's good. We'll go ahead and extend that. And then this one here is ended. And I can tell because of just like how many people came to the final week is how I'm basically telling which one to do. So if I look and it has basically no screenings, then I know it's time to end it, you know? Unless I want to start, you know, advertising again, but I don't know why I would want to do that. So tell me who's right. We can start post-production, or sorry, production on this one. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself here because I had to go back. This is new. This didn't happen before. Human Resources Executive says some employees have stopped receiving the services they were promised. The following are upset and have lost faith in the studio. Holy shit. What? Holy moly. I mean, I'm just shutting down the services building. They're all pissed at me now. Wow. So, do I need 2 services buildings? They're getting upset really fast. Like, come on, a disruption for 1 month while we recondition the building. Come on now. That's very fast. That's I argue to say that's quite punishing. Maybe I need 2 of them. You know? Will it let me build 2 of them? Trying to figure out where it is. I don't think so. Services building. Where the hell is it? This is security services. That's not the services building. I can't build that. I think this is this building here, right? I can't build another one. So, wow. That's pretty punishing. Yikes. Don't repair your services building, I guess, is the moral of the story. We've already read that thing about the mirror. That's why I'm skipping it. That's wild. So now I've got people that are really upset. Let's shelve this for now. Let's not work on new projects while people are upset. Pre-production is done here. We're going to have to restore some confidence. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to make the building better. I'll just hold off on production for a second. We'll release the little balls because we can. And it's going to get a B-. Yeah, there we go. Bone Grinder still likes it. That's a big flaw. That's a big flaw. I would say if you're going to do that, like I'm kind of talking to devs right now, right? Like if you're going to do that, like everybody's mood is really, really hit by that. I would say that their services shouldn't be disrupted that I've promised them. Like, look at all this. Everybody's super like not loyal now. It's because I've promised them health insurance is essentially what it is. And now they don't have it because of the services building me down. I feel like some services need to be immune to this. Some things need to be immune to this. That's what I would say. Like health insurance needs to be immune to this. Because that's, I mean, look at that. That just decimated everyone's happiness because I'm trying to repair the building. So I guess if you're going to make these services tied to the building's functionality, then allow me to build 2 of them. You know, like allow me to build 2 services buildings because it doesn't look like I'm able to build 2 of them. This is the category for this, and these are unavailable. See, I don't like that at all because now I have to spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to bribe them into happiness again, all because I'm trying to repair my building. Yeah, and can I stop the building? Can I stop the repair process? I don't know. It doesn't look like I can like stop it halfway. I'd like to stop it and I can't. So it's got to go all the way, and if they go another month, then they're just going to quit. In which case I will revert back to a save because that is broken. Like, no way. Everyone quits and everyone gets pissed off at me because I tried to repair this building. That's broken. I wouldn't like that at all. I'm going to let it run a little bit. I got a lot of projects that are just like waiting and stalled out now because of this. I actually think I'm going to revert anyway, because that's a major flaw, in my opinion, to have everybody's decimated by that. Look at how many people are absolutely pissed. They were all green before this. Loyalty is in the trash because of this. So you can't repair this building. You need to keep this building active. That's the only thing I can think of. You got to keep it active. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. I have to go get my son. Come back for the next one. We're going to resolve this I'm going to resolve this by not repairing this building, basically. Take care. Bye-bye.